And the little Sasquatch kid comes along and leaves those. A baby ground stick. Yep, that's probably, yeah, it's upside down, Leaner. Here's some deer poop too.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I sure do. Look at deer poop.
Yeah.
So you know there's deer coming in here. So the Sasquatches are probably marking the game trail. Look, Dave. Look at that. Look at this. Look. Tell me that's natural. When it's upside down, stuck up in the tree, stuck in the ground. You see that? Go over and stand by that. Or here, I'll stand by it and you film me. You got this one here, and you got this one right here. Look at this. Isn't that cool? Just placed there. It'd be the top of the tree that broke and fell out of it, but I kind of doubt it. It's all stripped of any limbs on it, so stripped of bark even. If it is, it's been there for a while. Been there for a long time. If it just fell and happened naturally. I mean, you don't always know definitely that it's Sasquatch until you see one. You know, you see a Sasquatch and you know they're here, so it's like, well, you can kind of, by reason of deduction, kind of draw your own conclusions. But when you see them and you see the signs of them and you see what appears to be track signs, I mean, I don't know, a bear's track will look like a Bigfoot's print, so there's definitely bears in here, no doubt about that. But would a bear leave behind a ground stick? Another one? And look at how it orientates it with that other strip bark behind it. The tip of it lines up perfectly with that other tree back in there. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bears making these ground sticks right here. This is definitely Sasquatch. There's no doubt in my mind that that did not grow here, that that's been put there in the ground. There's just too many other signs, for one. Okay, there's your proof. You dared me. You challenged me. You thought it was just a tree sticking there. I had to prove you wrong on these ground sticks. I mean, I had to prove myself right on them. I was my own biggest skeptic when it came to these signs. I mean, yeah.
That leaning
Yeah.
and that rub on the tree.
Yeah. Yeah, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I'm showing Dave all the track signs and evidence of Sasquatch. He says he still has his doubts about Bigfoot. He believes it's possible for them to exist. So he's made quite a remarkable change. I mean, he's had sightings. He's seen things that he's not sure what they are, because it really borders on the supernatural or on the paranormal. He's got something over here. Let's go check it out. Let's go see what he's found. Hey, did you kick this rock over right here? Did you turn this big rock over? I don't think so either. It's turned completely over.
How black. Like it's been in a fire.
Oh yeah, there was a fire that came through here. Look at that stick. There's a ground stick right there, Dave. Right there, a ground stick leaner, just like before. Yeah, it's been in a fire. Hey, they use that stuff. Their digestion, man, they love it. See right here, Dave, where it's been burned up? And we're coming over to another creek. Let's go up this middle right here, between these two creeks. Sorry for the shaky camera. I'm trying to get out of that pine thicket Trying to move up here on these spots of ground where it's bare and see what we can see. Now, you know, bears leave tracks that look like Bigfoot prints, right? But is a bear going around sticking all these sticks in the ground? I mean, you seen that one, it was sharpened, the end of it, to a point, shoved way down in the ground. Huge ground stick. I mean, you're seeing the same signs, the same evidence that I'm seeing. Only I'm saying I've seen Sasquatch here. That's a good maybe. I mean, you know, I'm not going to say it's a Sasquatch track 100%, but, you know, when you've had sightings of them in here and you know that, you know, a bear's got a crap in the woods somewhere. Look at how many overturned rocks we found, Dave. Here's another rock that's been overturned. This one actually has some nice little markings to it. Look at them little markings on it.
Fires push him over.
Yeah, and Sasquatch too. I mean, look at how many we found that's overturned. Look at that one's been turned over.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta remember, one worm equals the protein of an egg. So, you know, how can Sasquatch survive? They'd have to have a 15,000 calorie diet a day.
Sure.
Well, look at how many worms you can eat in here. How many worms can you find, you know? Not to mention everything else that they're eating. Yeah, this looks really good in here. I mean, you see signs like this, Dave, you know something's passed by here. You know what I mean? An animal, a bear, a Bigfoot. You see strip bark where they've run across the limb. Here's a stick that they're probably using. That's probably a future ground stick right there. Look at that one, Dave. Upside down. You see it in the top of that pine?
Yeah. All the bases of the trees are burnt.
Yeah. Yeah, fire come through here that came through Gatlinburg. Killed all them people. Burned up all this forest. But you know, even with everything black in here, Dave, that black Sasquatch would still blend in even in the bare foliage. Even in the lack of cover, he's still going to be fairly concealed in here. There's another chipped piece of quartz. This stuff's everywhere, really. That's pretty cool. It actually felt like it had some edge working to it. Found another big piece, didn't you? It's everywhere in here.
Different.
Yeah, it's a little bit different in it. Yeah, just throw it back down. Yeah, you're not supposed to take any of those. That's what I found. Look at this. Look at that right there, Dave. The ground's all flattened out. Look at that stick on that big boulder right there. Let's go right up this way. I think the place that we can cut across is up here. Yeah, this is really cool. We can get through here. You can imagine something as big as them coming through here. They're going to have to make some noise. You know what? As big as they are, as massive as they are, you're going to see signs of sticks broken under their foot and stuff like that. Limbs broken over, trees. Not to mention damage from the fire too, so you can kind of expect that. It's funny, we just heard that one crow down there, didn't we?
Yeah.
I ain't heard another crow since. I wonder if that was a mimicking Bigfoot. Here we've come to another settlement site. Early human habitation area. Found out they had some grist mills in here. About 50 of them actually. There's an old shell.
What stacked those rocks like in?
Probably early settlement. That's really old, isn't it?
Yeah. Why would they do that?
To dam up the water. Divert the water over here. Probably had a mill set right here with a water wheel.
Let's either cross over and go right up through there or go right up through this side.
Let's go up this side right here. It's hard to believe with all the rain we've had, there's no water flowing right now. Isn't that strange? Yeah, I know it, but this one's bone dry. Huh.
We're lost.
We're good. Are you worried?
Oh.
Are you getting concerned?
There's a road right there.
Do you feel like the eyes of Sasquatch are on you like at Metcalf Bottoms?
Yeah, we're vulnerable to attack right now.
Dave and all his shenanigans. He got so scared at Metcalf Bottoms. As soon as we got there, he was ready to turn around and leave.
Who was?
You! Who else is named Dave here that gets scared?
Metcalf Bottoms.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't remember that? That night you about vomited when you smelled that Sasquatch? You went into like coughing and gagging and spit out.
Boy, that stunk.
What did it smell like?
Can't explain it really.
Did it smell like a clogged drain, a smelly toupee? What? What is it? What? 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 Oh yeah.
Behind that tree.
Oh yeah, I see that.
You see that?
Yeah, I don't know. It could be a burnt log or something. I'm trying to zoom in on it.
It looks like that same one we saw earlier, don't it?
It does. It sure does. I'm trying to find it on here. Why can't I see it right through there? Wow, it's right there.
You'd crap if it moved, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like disappeared.
Well, they do that. I can't even get it on this camera at 10 times zoom. I don't even see how you saw that. But that's what it's going to be like to see a Sasquatch from that far away, dude.
I think we better go toward it.
Okay. Well, we're going towards it. Sure enough. Dude, that almost looks like a print right there, an old one.
Does that road come across that way?
Yes, and it circles around right there.
Let's just walk straight up through there till we hit the road.
Well, we're going to go up and hook it back across and hit the road that way. Come out closer to it. Yeah, that's crazy, whatever that is up there, because it's right between them two trees. It's something dark. Could be from the fire, too, though, you know.
Well, we took our eye off of it. Now it might have took off.
We'll see when we get up here. There'll still be print signs and stuff from them. Can you believe there's no water in this?
Trying to dam water up. Or
Yeah,
what?
yeah, they were.
For what?
For the mill, I guess. Man, last time I was up here, this thing had water flowing down through it.
It did?
Yeah, and there's not a drop of it, and it's been raining up here. I don't understand it.
Because you was up here during all that heavy rain.
I guess. Look at how where you just stepped, Dave. You can't even see your footprint in this stuff. Do you know it? Like if I was tracking you, I'd have such a hard time. Imagine a Sasquatch walking through here. That's why we're having so much difficulty finding their prints.
Yeah. The ground's soft, but it's kind of firm, like, you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a print too well.
Yeah, down here at night would be the time to come in here, or early morning. That was me. About got caught on something. Some pretty cool looking rocks in here though. There's been water down this, but just not any today. And we've had some heavy rains.
Look back over to this way.
All right, let's keep going up, but a little bit. We're getting there. Huh?
We'll go right here in a minute. Get out of this ditch.
Yeah. Look, there's another one in them walls. It's like the third one we've come across. And they do run along a east-west axis, just like with the solstice, I guess. Possibly, maybe. I don't know. I'm no expert at all this, but I study it and try to learn from it and try to formulate. There goes some motorcyclist. I see it. It's a turkey. That freaked you out, didn't it? Big old turkey up there. That's a long ways away too.
I thought it was a baby bear for a second.
Uh-huh. It's a big old turkey. Big old gobbler. That's a big old footprint, Dave. Right here.
Side of the leg.
Now, you didn't step going this way. That's a good eye.
Good shot right back to the road. Let's go.
No, we're not there yet. You gotta go a little bit higher.
Going up along them rocks.
Yeah, watch this spider right here. Watch that spider right here. Yeah, go right on up. Dave. Dude, I didn't even see them suckers. Hey, wait a minute. Are those vultures? Are those turkey vultures?
Them too high.
Those are. Dude, look at that one right there. Right there in front of us, right there.
Yeah, two of them ran up the hill.
Yeah, and there's one straight here in front of us that I've been filming. Well, wouldn't Sasquatch love to catch one of them? They're not even afraid of us, are they? Look at that turkey just walked by a ground stick. Did you see that? Wait a minute. That turkey, I kid you not, it just walked by a ground stick. I just saw a ground stick that walked by. Look at him. He just turned and looked at us just now. He's not scared of us. Let's just sit here. You got your camo on. Let's just let him come down through here. Let him come back. We probably spooked him because we were moving up on him so fast. Woo! They camouflage themselves so well. Woo!
He stuck his head up and froze when he made that call.
Just imagine the Sasquatch being in here, how camouflaged those suckers are moving through this.
It'd be hard to get close enough on one of them to catch it, to grab it. I don't know if a Sasquatch could or not.
I'd say a Sasquatch could get one if it wanted it. Hey Dave, look right here. The whole time we've been standing here, look what's right here beside of us. You see this? Look at that. Go over and stand by it. See if that's a ground stick. I guarantee you it's a ground stick because I can tell by the way the bark's stripped off the top of it. Way the bark's hanging off of it right there. See the bark hanging off of it where it's been stripped? Look at the size of this. Dave, how tall are you?
6'2".
Hold up the other end where they can see it. How far down on the ground was it? Almost a foot? 10 inches?
About 6, 8 inches, I guess.
Yeah. That's pretty good, man. Reckon turkeys are up here sticking. Look there, there's another ground stick. Reckon turkeys are up here sticking ground sticks in the ground everywhere. That's a mighty big turkey, isn't it, Dave? What do you think about that, Dave? What would they be marking up here? I wonder what they'd be marking up here. There goes Dave after the turkey. Which turkey's chasing who? He's flanking you, Dave. He's doing you just like a Sasquatch would do. Moving offline. Moving to your left or your right. They never stay in a straight line. Woo! Woo! Woo!
They're all over the place. There's more of them out there.
Uh-huh. I'm getting them on film pretty good. Look right here, Dave. What's that right in front of you, dude? What is this? Look at the ground right in here, too. See how they hang out right here?
Yeah.
Look at where they've marked that spot right there. Go over and check it out. You see that X right there?
Yeah.
You know, this definitely is something here. Look at how it's got the big headstone on this end.
Yeah.
You reckon that's a grave?
Why would that be built right here?
I don't know. farmers clearing their field.
Have you seen any more like that in here?
Yes.
Have you?
Like 30 of them, just like this. And they all run across this east-west axis.
Who's laid that there?
Me. I put that there.
What, last time you was up here?
Uh-huh. Yeah, just leave me a little sign for them to see if they notice it that I've been in here and notice the changes. But that right there, look at all them vines put there. And then on the back side of this, there was like another. Golly, I didn't even see that guy. Dude, he was right there.
They're all over up in there, man.
And he is so camouflaged, man. Moving through that stuff. How far away is that turkey from me right now?
15 yards, maybe.
15 yards, and you can't even see it. Imagine if that was a Sasquatch laying down. You'd never see him, dude. That's what I mean. You'd be 10 yards from one, you'd never see it. Yeah, this right here was like an asterisk sign right here, Dave. Before, when I was in here, like a big X right there.
Yeah.
And he had all this stuff stacked up in that tree. Wow, we're already into an hour's video. It's gonna be like my longest YouTube video ever. If anybody watches it, I feel sorry for him because Dave's laughing.
They're gonna get bored real fast with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not enough to keep your entertainment value, but it's entertainment for us. I like getting out and finding I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10-foot ground stick.
Stop up there at the top like we did that last time and look around a little bit before it gets dark.
Let's do that because we can check out that other TP stretcher.
Yeah.
Just like Leon Carnegie found. Okay, let's pause the video here, and I just wanted to come here and check out my little signs I left for the Sasquatches. You know, just little mementos, little things out of the ordinary that I would see and recognize, that they're going to see and recognize and know that someone's been here. But look at this turkey. I mean, I'm only about, not even, I don't know, could a Sasquatch catch a turkey, Dave?
Probably one like that.
I mean, who's the turkey now? Hold on. I think he would be worried about Sasquatches. He's not worried about us, is he?
I think he got out of somebody's pen. He's been a big pet.
He's been a Bigfoot pet.
Yeah.
See a Bigfoot pet turkey? Golly. I can't believe I've never been this close to a wild turkey before. And he's just right there. You could easily, if you was a Sasquatch, hit him with a rock, because man, they throw rocks like a Major League Baseball player 100 miles an hour, so he could easily get him a turkey dinner if he wanted it. That's why I think that turkey's not concerned about us.
He's going the way we're going, isn't he?
Sort of, but I still think we need to go up just a little bit and cut across. You know what I'm saying? Well, we know there's plenty of wildlife habitat here. I'll go ahead and pause this video. We're going to try to make our way back and go to the Leon Carnegie teepee-like stretcher. So we actually got to make it out today, and talked to Leanne last night. It was such a joy, such a wonderful pleasure to get to talk to another researcher that's found a lot of the same similar signs, really. I mean, here we're finding a lot of the ground sticks, same as my Kentucky research area, but it's just really fascinating to take. Would you consider yourself more or less a skeptic? I mean, somewhat skeptical, but somewhat of a believer too, right? I mean, you believe what, after what we've seen?
It's possible, but seeing is believing.
Well, you know, you said that once before, and then after you saw it, you said, "Why'd I have to see that thing for, Henry?" Didn't you?
Right.
Didn't you say that you wish you hadn't have seen it after you saw it?
At that time.
At that time, yeah. And kind of frightening, isn't it? Didn't you tell me once that you didn't want to think about believing in Sasquatch because that was another thing you would have to worry about? Going out and enjoying the woods and nature, something else that you'd have to deal with other than besides bears?
I think I did.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes that frightening reality can be shocking to people. You know, shocking to their senses. Even after you've seen the Sasquatch, you still deny their existence. I mean, because it's just such an overpowerful emotion. Your body, your mind is trying to process it and try to make sense of it and rationalize it. And there's just absolutely, yeah, there's no way that that was there. Dude, that was put there. Oh, sorry, dropped the phone. That's been put there. You can see where the grass was dead, where it was laying there before, and it's standing up on end now. That's Sasquatch, dude. That's the big boy's track. Look, Dave. That is like a 24-inch track. Right there. Put your foot beside it. I mean, you can't imagine the size of this track, people. I mean, that is a huge track right here with this stone. I mean, if that's a Sasquatch print and something's put that rock there, marking this spot. I mean, I found tons of evidence of Sasquatches in here. Tons of them. I mean, look right here. That's a ground stick right there. Right there next to that print, Dave. Right there between that rock. I mean, you know, look at it from this angle, you can see it's stuck down in the ground where it's broken off from this other limb. I mean, unless these things are falling out of trees like lawn darts, sticking themselves in the ground. There's a broken limb. Why ain't it shoved in the ground? There's a broken limb. Why ain't it? There's a broke tree. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of these are broken limbs, but some of these, they look like they've been sharpened on both ends.
Yes, and that's how you can tell the ground sticks, really, because they're manipulated from both ends, not just one end. If you're going to find something that's natural, you would expect the limb to break and stick, you know, the heavy side in the ground the deepest, not the small end going in. That would be fragile and break over. There's an old drum. I seen a car just in go by. There's a nice little boulder rock. See, we're right in the middle, right here, where we're perfectly concealed from anything or anyone, so there you go. There's your old bottle. We were just talking about that, about how we find bottles in our areas. Wouldn't you think that that'd be buried or covered over? I mean, it's full of junk and stuff, but it's an old bottle. You know, sometimes you get in these Sasquatch areas, you find these old bottles and they're actually worth some money.
63.
That's pretty old, isn't it?
Yeah.
That might be worth something. And we'll set it back where you found it, right there. There you go, bud. Isn't that cool, though? So you come across stuff and they're paths through here. This is a pretty heavily trafficked path to that spot, Dave, where we found that rock overturned and that footprint, possible print. Because if you look right here, this is like a crossing from right up through here in this direction and right up through here.
Right.
So you got two trails that's coming together. And you got animal signs. You got deer rubs right there. See that deer rub?
Yeah.
So the game are crossing through here, but this is like a freaking four-wheeler path, man. Here's a piece of glass there from a bottle. Look at this ground stick, Dave. Look at this sucker. I saw it from back there, actually. See how we were talking about how both ends are broken off? Right there. Look at how the small end of this ground stick is shoved in the ground right there. They didn't grow that way. Look at the size of it. Oh, I hear the crow. I hear a crow. Look at the sun coming in. Oh yeah, it's beautiful, man. If anything else, if someone watches this video, they'll see the beauty of nature that God created. They'll see the glory of the heavens. We've been in the clouds most of the day today, walking through tropical rain showers, and now it just got like super bright in here as we're coming up on some more unique stretcher signs. More evidence of habitation in this area. I mean, this area to find. Sure. I wouldn't have seen it if you hadn't said something.
Busted.
Oh yeah.
It's broken.
Probably with that rock. Look here, Dave.
That's where that piece of chipped out glass you saw come from.
Yeah. Okay. Look right here. Look, Dave. Look. Bottle. Look. Bottle. See it? And then look up there. Bottle. Almost looks like another bottle on down.
Another bottle on this ditch.
Where? Four bottles in a row. Wow. Wow. Dave. One. Another broke bottle. Two. Three. Straight in a line right down through there.
4 or 5.
Wow. I'm sure. Those are the same kind of bottles too.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wow.
Full of bottles.
Hey, did you just kick up this piece of moss from right here?
I might have these. I don't know.
I'll go back and watch the video and see. Do you see a way across right through there, Dave? Can we get across through there?
Man, there's bottles strewn everywhere. They're all down this ditch and they're laying over here.
Yeah, this ditch has been manipulated. That's not natural. This is a mound work. Could be Native Americans. Oh my gosh, we're at a big dump site, Dave.
Yeah.